All right then, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Crypto Space. So in today's video, we are going to cover, of course, ICP, couple of bullish news for ICP, and of course integrations as well, because ICP is definitely not bored. Okay, so if you are new, please subscribe to the channel. That is going to help the channel grow tremendously. I would highly appreciate it. But without any further ado, now let's have a look at ICP over here on CoinGecko. That is currently trading at $11.58 of a dollar, with market cap sitting at $5.3 billion, and 24-hour trading volume is currently sitting at 93.6 million USD. And as we can see over here on a daily, ICP is pretty much dumping from the price point of $12.25. However, I'm going to show you a couple of charts that are going to pretty much charts and also news that are going to pretty much prove that this is nothing, in my opinion. Okay, so the first thing, guys, all right, Data Pond and XICP advancing AI and blockchain integrations. So let's have a look over here. These partnerships present a significant leap forward in advancing the potential integrations of AI and blockchain technologies. And we know, guys, how big of a narrative is going to be AI in this upcoming bull run. Well, this actual bull run that is actually ongoing, in my opinion. And of course, ICP in general has so many great use cases, but now AI obviously is pretty much being integrated with ICP, or ICP is being integrated with AI. So this combination addresses major concerns in AI, such as the opacity of data usage and decision making, by ensuring traceability and integrity of data, right? So that is a big problem with AI in general, right? Because it's so easy to create like deep fakes and all of that stuff on internet thanks to AI, right? But obviously that integration would help that integrity and pretty much traceability that is going to lower the possibilities of like some deep fakes and scams AI and stuff like that. So all that thanks to that integration, right, in my opinion. And on the top of that, if in case if you would be bored until now, have a look this. So internet computer, as usual, ranking high on development activity, right? So ICP pretty much overtook Audius, Cardano, Ethereum and Polkadot, guys, in the comments, right? So as we can see over here, more developers are coming now into ICP in comparison with Cardano. Obviously, these are not big numbers, right, at the moment. However, even Vitalik, like, I'm sorry, I don't have that video, but I watched it somewhere that Vitalik, even he mentioned about ICP, and I do believe that he is a bit scared of that project, And of course, don't get me wrong, guys, Ethereum is Ethereum. It's always going to stay Ethereum, right? But if somebody like Vitalik is talking about ICP, that really means something, right? So we've got this, right? On the top of that, check this out. Community in South America is building. So Mariano Stoll, founder of iDark Studio, is working to create infrastructure in South America and build ICP Web3 community over there. South America is one of the most promising region in Web3, and over the next few years, this will only become more and more obvious. South Americans are smart and hard workers and are already switching to crypto in many countries like Venezuela, Argentina, and El Salvador. So guys, we already know that El Salvador is pretty much leading in terms of the Bitcoin adoption over there, right? So that is huge, guys. There are more and more bullish news that are coming for ICP every single day, right? And on the top of that, right, we've got ongoing events going for ICP, right? So that first event over here already started, ICP 0 to Dab Hackathon, right? That is online, ongoing from January 16th to February 11th. And now we've got ICP Developer Bootcamp, and this is online as well. However, February 2nd to 4th is Eat Chico de Mayo, right? So that also is going to be a big thing. And February the 2nd, ICP Hub Web3 Boulder Afterwork. So that is going to happen in Lisbona, Portugal, guys, right? And as I mentioned in my previous videos, right, every single time that happens for Solana, right, the Solana breakpoint meeting, the price is spiking for Solana. So pretty much we could expect, you know, bullish price action for ICP, right? Even if it's going to go sideways, but I'm going to get into charts now, right? So even if it's going to go into sideways price action in upcoming days or so, let be it, okay? Because the future, you know, ICP is the future in my opinion, okay? So let's have a look of what happened recently, okay? So as we can see over here, ICP saw that head and shoulders move over here, as we can see, and we had beautiful break over here. However, the break wasn't really huge, right? And that pump exhausted, right? And now we can see downtrend probably. However, we probably are going to see continuation, you know, based on everything that we are seeing with news and everything. And also there are a couple of interesting things that I'm going to show you, so please make sure to stick around, okay? And now if we are going to switch this thing to daily, guys, as we can see over here, you know, nothing bad is really happening for ICP, right? ICP is going pretty much sideways like many of other crypto projects at the moment, right? Because that is just pretty much that breakout out of the Wyckoff accumulation, right? The huge pump and then the retest, right? Before ICP is going to fly longer term in a couple of weeks, if not months, okay? So as we can see over here, ICP was trying to pretty much, you know, go towards that level of $15. However, it looks like, at least on the daily, that we might revisit that support at $10 level, right? And that is going to print a beautiful opportunity for us to scoop up more ICP, right? So that is great. And of course, guys, if we are going to look at the weekly, right, that is more obvious, guys. Look at that huge price move for ICP, right? So that is already 391%, right, from pretty much October last year, guys, right? So let ICP breathe a little bit, and I do promise that ICP, I mean, not promise, actually, sorry, my bad. I in my opinion, I promise to myself, okay? The only person I believe I can promise to is myself, right? So please remember that this video isn't financial advice, right? But anyways, let's continue, okay? So let's have a look over here on DeFi Llama, right? As we can see over here, ICP was totally dead, right? Mid of last year, right? And as we can see over here, the TVL is constantly growing and currently sitting at 31 million USD, and market cap, as we can see over here, pretty much spiked. But one interesting thing over here is if I'm going to click on core developers, you see what's going on over here, guys, right? I think that chart pretty much speaks on its own for the core developers. They are pretty much coming into ICP ecosystem, right? That of course is going to coincide with that thing as well, right? So ICP looks very, very bullish, all right? But let's have a look over here now. That chart suggests the same thing over here, and as we can see over here, the established developers are constantly growing, so that is exponential growth for ICP, guys, all right? And now you are probably going to think, what is it that I'm going to show you at the end? So please make sure to stick around, don't click out of it yet, okay? Because I do believe that is something that we also have to cover, right? So BTC, right? So as we can see over here, guys, we've experienced that retest over here, but if we are going to look over here back to the previous bull cycle, right, in 2016, this is where we are at currently, right? So even if we are going to see a little bit of rejection from that resistance over here, that is long-term resistance, right, so be it, okay? Because, you know, great times are coming for Bitcoin, and of course what comes with that, ICP, you know, having a great time in terms of the price action. So as we can see over here, the MACD is pretty much flying, sorry, ADXDI indicator is pretty much flying too. I mean, it's going to see the crossover, so that's good, all right? And now let's have a look over here. As we can see, if BTC is going to build another expanding triangle, that is going to be pretty much bullish. So if BTC is going to see the same triangle as it saw previously, then we are going to see a bigger price for BTC and now altcoins, guys, all right? So of course ICP included. So as we can see over here, the market cap is grinding up slowly. Price is in an uptrend after 500 plus days of consolidation and sideways price action. Dips and pullbacks are for buying. The real altcoin bull run has not even started, guys. So that what we've had seen over here for ICP, that is nothing. And this is what I believe, right? Based on this chart and many others that I'm showing you on the channel, guys. Of course, you know, that's, you know, not my chart. So thumbs up and shout out to Mr. The Scalping Pro on Twitter over here, or X, however you want to call it. But anyways, as we can see over here, after the accumulation phase, we basically broke out properly and we had this uptrend over here, right? So we have just basically broke out from that uptrend, and what we can see potentially, you know, based on that chart, is the moon for altcoins and of course for ICP. But all right, guys, let's finally have a look over here on ICP. Okay, so if I'm going to zoom out over here, guys, you know, it's, you know, I showed you in a previous video, right? But as we can see over here, guys, that pretty much the chart is going pretty much lower and lower. So if I'm going to zoom in, right, as we can see over here, that is 28th of January and 29th of January. So there is 13 million of ICP, right, pretty much being available on exchanges, ICP reserves. And within one day, until January 30th, it went from 13.4 million to 12.8 million. So guys, that tells me something. Okay, that tells me that ICP is going to really moon, you know. So as we can see over here, the canister and smart contracts are constantly growing, and as I said before, ICP couldn't look more bullish, with total staked 48% on ICP tokens for most of it 8 years. So this is how big of a trust retail is putting into ICP, and of course many other crypto projects and even countries, guys. All right, so please remember, you are not late to ICP, in my opinion at least, okay? Because as we can see over here on that rainbow chart, we still are in the accumulation zone. So we still have a little bit of time, in my opinion, last weeks, if not to about 3 months before the big proper breakout, okay? For BTC, and of course what comes with that, ICP and other crypto coins as well. So guys, I do hope that you have enjoyed that quick ICP update. And yeah, that's about it in today's video. Peace and love, crypto.